Right behind me there's a trolley. In the trolley we have David and Jasmine.
Founded in 1957 and named for Chief Noah South, local leader of the Suquamish people, the group showcases cultural pride and obviously musical excellence.
To Portland's official greeters and ambassadors of goodwill, of course, the Royal Rosarians. The ribbon running down the middle of the float represents the individual DNA of each child they are trusted with. May they be empowered to live extraordinary lives.
Riding on the float, let them hear it, Charlotte and Amelia. Both have received care for conditions that might have left them on the sidelines, but because of Shriners Children's Portland, both are participating in sports and activities like soccer, track and field, dance, gymnastics, and today's Grand Floral Parade. Designed to divert vulnerable individuals from the justice system into Let's celebrate these young musicians making their return. Symbol of hope, generosity, and community spirit. Riding along today is one of the dedicated local officers from the Portland Metro branch, here to remind us that sharing is caring, and not just in December, but all year round.
Of Oregon history and descendants of pioneers who arrived, settled, or passed through Oregon prior to 1859.
The Navy are docked at the waterfront seawall during Rose Festival. Coast Guard sailing ship, the Eagle.
The Canadian HMCS Nomino and U.S. Army Corps of Engineers Surrey Vessel Redliner.
Vessels and their crews for this time-honored tradition that has captivated audiences for... Travis Brass proudly tours across the western U.S. using the power of music to celebrate service, resilience, and community. Let's hear it for this sensational group.
The most recent recruits, their mission is to inspire
A bicultural, bilingual youth dance troupe founded by Dr. Ken and folkloric dance with the people of Oregon and the Pacific Northwest.
their traditional culture through the joy of dance and now, please welcome the Portland Firefighters, pipes and drums. Portland Fire Bureau 1949, Mac Fire Ridge.
Purchased and put into service by Portland Fire in 1949. Now used primarily for parades and other...
Animal-assisted therapy and education.
Let's give a big, warm rose...
The bird is covered in lavender coconut with cascading bouquets. On Mahal, the students of rock stages from OSAA championships.
They are a fan favorite with stellar support from their school, parents. Let's give it up for the Timberwolves. Oregon Zoo Elephant Conservation leader Sharon Glazer, along with two of the zoo's elephant keepers, Gilbert Gomez.
Give it up for Tula 2! All right, thanks for your Play Happy Bus and your shenanigans. Smile Wilson, your 2025
To give a warm welcome to Naomi Bailey, the 2025 Clackamas County Fair.
dyed rice and spots of black onion seed include her friend Sammy the Snail. You see him right in there on the top.
Hey, Sammy.
The Grand Floral Parade with vibrant traditional attire. To the elders, this group proudly carries forward a legacy of culture, unity, freedom, and peace. With students from Skyview, Columbia River, Hudson's Bay, Vancouver School of Arts, and master gardeners and 4-H leaders. The U.S., along with groups from Malaysia, Singapore, China, and the Philippines.
The team is made up entirely of volunteers dedicating hours after school, away from work to entertain at special events, schools, and nonprofits.
Polls in 2024 and features the longest Dragon Parade in Oregon.
Communities. Mayor Harry is a festival favorite, has been appearing in Rose Festival parades since he was resurrected from the Rose Festival Oregon Trail, and his ties to Fort Vancouver and the trail's pioneers and their ensemble has marched their way into the hearts of audiences everywhere. With wins in Albany, Florence, and Portland, they're ready to light up the streets once again.
Marching under the direction of Mr. 2024 Grand
literally following in their footsteps. Parade celebrating unity through this tradition. Check.
Oh, awesome. Look at all the work that went into those masks and costumes. Coming down the avenue, get ready to tip your hats for the 59th president.
This year marks the American Rose Society's 50th anniversary amidst colorful orange spray roses and purple daisies.
tradition.
Performances, workshops, and ceremonies, inviting the entire community to connect, learn, and grow together. And full of horsepower. Welcome all of you.
This year marks the 33rd year the Clark County Fair Court has proudly ridden. Fun fact, Mike, those iconic skirts, not grass. Community in every step.
A tropical celebration right here in the Pacific Northwest. Let them hear it.